In 1990, I became the editor of a science magazine. Suddenly, I was meeting all kinds of scientists and other people who were doing very unusual things that were very funny and things that were thought-provoking. And after meeting a lot of them, I kept thinking, nobody is ever going to know that these people did this. Nobody will even know these people were alive. That's wrong. Somebody should do something. And then I thought, well, we can do something small. We can have a little award ceremony for them. And that's where the Ig Nobel Prizes came from. It looks like a hybrid. The big roofs like that are more European.
Oh!
And those designs are more European, the diamond designs and things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This feels like an old American farm, except, a big one, but except the buildings look much more European than American. By the way, I looked up William Clark last night to learn a little more, and discovered that in America he also founded an agricultural college that grew into a university. And that's where my father went to college. Great office.
You're very messy.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. Please welcome one of the scientists and possibly the colleagues here, Dr. Yoshizawa.
吉田先生と同僚の皆様ということですね。どうぞこちらにご登壇ください。
紹介いただきました吉田さんがこことかあと見る道具とか結局実験室がメインになる。It's a great honor to receive the Nobel Prize.
We're now exploring some caves this time in Japan. Unfortunately, could not attend the ceremony.
In the study, we reported a sex reverse cave insects in which females have a penis.
It's beautiful. This is like my dream of what a scientist's office is supposed to be like. Yeah. Where do you keep your penises and vaginas?
Maybe
If I may ask.
next room.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just my office, so I usually do my just desk work in this room.
Aha.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
Yeah, great. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I saw
Nice to meet
you
you.
on TV, so I'm very happy to see you.
Oh.
Nice
Well,
to
I'm
meet
happy
you.
to be here. Very nice to meet you.
This photo and this is the specimen.
Man.
Yeah. Here you can see the appearance inserted the
Yeah. Wow.
male abdomen, and this is the semen produced by male. So male also produced quite
A lot.
large amount
Yeah.
of semen
Yeah.
that
It's
correspond to about 300 milliliter if scale up to human size. So you are the
Yeah. Nice.
second person in the world to see this specimen.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have you found this insect in other places or only in that one cave?
I know several caves, and there are 4 known species and potentially 1 undescribed species. So in total 5 species are known, but yeah, all restricted to the quite small area of southeastern Brazil.
And conversations with biologists in other places, and they start talking about this, they get very excited. Where is this leading you? What questions are you now asking because you've seen this?
Yeah, our goal is to understand the extreme ultimate power to produce this structure, and we are now using the morphology to understand the origin and evolution of this structure.
I think maybe a lot of people who hear about this don't think about things that way.
Yeah.
And so this really fits into the whole grand picture of nature.
Yeah.
Yoshizawa said that this laboratory and this house has a very long history.
So this box is for the specimen of Sophoptera, the order the Brazilian cave insect is classified. And this is probably the oldest specimen of this insect group available in Japan, collected in very early. Good. I've been a great fan of Ig Nobel Prize for 10 years, so I've been always impressed by the very interesting idea or very unusual experimental design to accomplish the research.
例えばなんか他の真面目な賞をもう一つ増やすってこともできたと思うんですけど、そうではなくてなんか笑いも考えさせる要素が兼ね備えた賞を作った理由っていうのをお伺いしたいです。
Most of the things that win an Ig Nobel Prize are funny because they are so unexpected. They're so far outside most people's experience that the only healthy reaction immediately is to laugh. And I think that's the essence of what happens in science. I think if there's laughter and there's science, that's a sign that maybe something very good is here. This is really great.
Welcome to
Thank you.
our laboratory.
I'm thrilled.
So this is my office. We study this kind of pattern formation on the biological systems. So then we like to the studies how smart collective motion emerges. Solving a maze by slime molds. So the formation of the transport network.
How long? How many years?
How many years?
Have you been working on slime molds?
20 or 30 years.
What started you looking in that direction?
Yeah, when I was an undergraduate student, I met this organism for the first time. So then they just looks like spreads of mayonnaise and mustards. I don't expect this is the organism. But so according to the study of the morphologies, we know at least the several hundreds, almost 900.
Are many species capable of solving this particular problem?
Even in the same identical species, the result is different depending on the situations and the conditions, internal conditions and the external conditions. Sremol is one of the protozoa, single-celled eukaryote. So according to the modern analysis of the genetics, in the group of the protozoa, we found the wide variety of the diversity of the genetic organization than we had expected. Yes, here, this is kind of Sremol's. Yes.
Ooh, very good.
The ones we put here. So then a few hours later, this food pellet is covered by the body of Sremol's, then looks yellow like this. And
What is the biggest individual cell you've seen?
at least larger than square meters. Published the small picture book on the Sremol's here. And there's some classifications of that. And the life cycles of Sremol's. And yes, and some basic. People who work in ethology, so they have the intuitive understanding of this kind of things. But almost nobody tried to figure out exactly
How this
have
happens.
this. Yes.
Yeah.
So then we like to propose a simple mathematical model to reproduce this kind of things. So then I like this natures of the organism. Kind of looks like contemplative behavior of the Hamlet in the Shakespearean,
Yeah.
to go or not to go. So that is a question. Our basic idea is that we may have the common base of the information processing throughout the wide range of phylogenetic trees,
Yeah.
from simple amoeba to human being. Not so different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
But
nobody
we
can
can-
nobody can explain how any of it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that we want to do in the future.
Yeah. The Ig Nobel. There's a sort of
Yeah,
family
very-
of scientists.
I'm very proud of the Ig Nobel Prize.
Please live a long life and keep working the whole time. Please.
Okay, of course.
And to me, many of the winners are almost magical. That's a big part of why they were chosen. What they've done is so very surprising to anybody. So surprising it almost seems magical. At the ceremony, to me, that's the best part, that you get to see the real live human beings who did this. And now, today, I get to come to the laboratory of two of them and have these people themselves show me some of what they discovered. I'm in paradise. This is wonderful.